James Island's town council wants a park. The problem? Well, they don't have any money for a park. They don't have any plans for a park, but they know that they want it on this particular piece of property. The bigger problem? They didn't know they wanted it there until just last year, after this man bought it.
I'm Kyle Taylor. I'm a civil engineer. I'm actually a native of James Island. It was just the place that I wanted to stay, and I got an engineering job and stayed local. I certainly care about what happens to James Island, especially being a native. I would often refer to it as God's country.
Kyle loves James Island and made sure when he bought this property, he knew what could be legally built on it. He also wanted to make sure his development didn't disrupt the community. So he had numerous meetings with concerned citizens, spent over $100,000 working with the Planning Commission, and even used his civil engineering background to make sure his plans would work well on the land.
And one of the first things we did was get a zoning confirmation letter confirming the zoning district and confirming explicitly in writing that storage is an allowed use on this property. As I mentioned, the commercial could have been a hotel motel, storage, car wash, any number of vehicle uses, but storage, frankly, was the least impactful use we could probably identify.
But to some local community members, any development, even legal development that had been previously approved, was just too much. They pressured the town council into denying Kyle's right to build, and the town council sided with them. Suddenly, Kyle's otherwise barren stretch of land was to be condemned.
So we went through the reviews and we got comments back from the town, and we addressed those comments, a few architectural comments, a few other comments. It was probably around that point where March came around and we received that threat of eminent domain on the property, where the review started to go silent. Shortly after receiving the threat, we got the formal notice.
Eminent domain can only be used for a public use, like roads, utilities, or, sure, even public parks. But because James Island had no plans or funds, they picked the one public use that requires them to do nothing: a passive park, where it will remain undeveloped, unused, and locked behind a fence.
After them filing, we had someone go down and see if we could check out and review the plans, and we were told that we can't see the plans. We'll have to send a Freedom of Information Act request to see the plans, which my attorney did. Hand sketch at best was provided for their alleged plans for the property.
After having Kyle conduct studies, provide plans, and deposit over $100,000 in good faith, someone from James Island hastily hand drew a sketch of a park once they realized they might actually need to have a plan while trying to take away his property. James Island's town council doesn't actually want a park here. They just don't want Kyle to be able to build anything here.
Well, if James Island can do this to me in my project, they can certainly do it to anybody else.
IJ has a long history of standing up for the property rights of people all across America when governments try and unjustly take their land. And we're doing it again, working with Kyle to fight the town council and their blatant violation of his rights. After all, if you follow all the rules and obey all the laws, and the government can still come and take your land for a park that doesn't and will never exist, is it really your land?
Essentially, you have your property because the government hasn't taken it yet.